It's crazy. What is the situation right now, Grace?
Oh my god, it's windy.
It's windy.
It's crazy windy. It's never been so windy.
Little understatement there. Hey guys, I'm back in the tent. So we're in the middle of a thunderstorm right now. Wow, the wind is crazy. It is crazy. And I mean, I'm kind of at a loss for words right now. We helped John put away his awning. We helped Mike Conchos put away his rooftop tent because the wind was just blowing so hard that it was gonna clamshell on him. Wow, this is Colorado, huh? What a fun night, an eventful night. So is this what Colorado's like? This morning I thought I was gonna wake up to the sound of birds, but you know what wakes up earlier than birds? Cows! I woke up to the sound of cows, and now as I'm walking around camp I'm trying to dodge their poo. Is this not fun or what? This is Colorado, having plenty of fun. The sun, I wanna say gets up at like 5, so around that time is when the cows get up too. And then we get up.
Tell us your story last night.
So last night we had a pretty bad storm roll through. I was up there in the rooftop tent, and the wind was so bad it actually picked up the ladder side of the tent, and I about got sandwiched. So
One called it clamshell.
yeah, clamshell. So anyway, I got back in the car and I waited probably an hour and a half, and then had to get back up, reset up, and got settled around midnight and finally got a few hours of sleep. But now it's perfectly clear. Hopefully it stays like this.
Not a cloud in sight, actually.
Yeah. So one rod went flying out, so I got to put that back. Yeah,
Wow.
that's pretty wild.
We all survived last night's storm, and it's time to move on to the trails. Next stop, TinCup. So something about Colorado I've learned is, well, first you can get a Colorado hat, is there's just streams everywhere. Rivers, streams everywhere. It is so nice, the sound of the water running when we're driving through here. The other thing is that the trees and the thickness, the density of the forest is just ridiculous. Some parts, I was looking at it thinking like, there's no way I can even like walk through all those bushes and trees. Here it's a little better, but so much green, so much water. I think that is it. The colors of Colorado are green and blue. Skies are blue, everything is freaking green. Everybody's airing down right now, but we're actually on our way to TinCup Pass. So I heard that it's gonna be quite an elevation gain on this. So beware transmissions again. It's gonna be pretty fun. Looking forward to TinCup Pass.
Some kind of hiking trail.
TinCup's a little bumpy. Reminds me of California. We got rocks on the road. Small rocks, not crazy rocks. And we are ascending right now. We're ascending, the ground's kind of hard packed. Kind of reminds me of Lido Creek, honestly. From the entrance all the way till now, there's been semblance of Lido Creek. Yep, seems like everyone's coming along. TinCup's been a blast. It really feels like home, going over all these rocks and climbing. And what's cool about it is that we're going right by a creek. We're going right by a little stream. And the water's flowing, you can hear it while you're driving. And everything's nice, especially with the Jeep's top off. It's really nice. I just had the privilege of talking to some Colorado residents, Andrew and Kaya. They let me know a little bit about this trail right here, about how there can be some through hikers that come along here, because this is basically the PCT of Colorado. Well, it's the Continental Trail. So you'll be going from like north all the way to south. I think that's pretty intense. Maybe too intense for me. I mean, have you seen my belly? You think I hike? They went backpacking for 5 days, and they said some people have been out here since like April. Well, depending on when you watch this video, let me just, for time reference, that's just a couple months out. How about that? They said some people have been out for several months, and they're called through hikers. So they would just go through, and you'd see them, they're a little scraggly, but they are hardcore. Now, are we hardcore? Borderline, medium core. Medium core. So one of the trans temp lights came on. I'm guessing it's because we went through a continuous climb. Continuous climb, and it was a little bit rocky, a little bit shaky, but just because it was so prolonged, I mean, that can throw the temps way up there. Hi. That's right. Got called out on my In-N-Out shirt. Lots of side-by-sides out here. I mean, if you lived in Colorado and there are trails abound like this, wouldn't you have a side-by-side as well? Is it looking hot?
She's always hot.
She's always hot, you know it.
Yeah, just a little toasty for now. Give it a break and we'll be good to go.
That's right, we'll be good. Time for some lunch. So, whoa. So not too far from where we hiked a little bit forward to check out what was up ahead. We found this nice lunch spot. Nice and flat, potential for shade. Really awesome up here.
After the quick bite, we had just a few more climbs before the peak. We did it, boys. We reached our second summit in Colorado.
So I hope we made it to the elevation, the summit of TinCup, 12,150 something feet. Behind us is where we came from. All the ways back down there. And in front of us, looks like downhill. It's a bumpy ride down TinCup. Just because there are rocks, but because you're going downhill, I mean, gravity is great in assisting us. No troubles. As long as you can clear it, you can go down as long as you have the ground clearance. We're surrounded by a lot of Christmas trees. Christmas trees everywhere. It is great. I told my wife that I want to cut down a Christmas tree one day and just bring it home, you know, sometime during the winter.
I bet that was interesting getting that dually up here.
We are right by a lake, driving at lake level, literally at lake level. I mean, if water levels were a little higher, we're really just gonna be driving through the lake. A lot of people fishing here. Great community. It looks like there's a parking lot here. What I'm unsure of is this the end? Because if this is the end, then we were expecting to find an obstacle somewhere, but we didn't. Good on us, I guess. We got through it fairly easily.
Now, who sees a trailside lake and doesn't stop? Come on now. This lakeside was a much needed break for everyone. The video might have not shown it, but we drove hours and hours on the highway to get to each trailhead, and nature's beauty sometimes just takes you away. Makes you want to relax, slow down the pace, and just enjoy the Colorado landscape. Refreshed and ready, we headed into the small town of TinCup.
The sign said, "Take nothing but pictures." Beautiful place. Anyone play with Lincoln Logs before? It looks like we're relaxing. We're back on main roads now. TinCup was kind of fun. What'd you think, Nori? How's TinCup?
TinCup was really cool. I'd want to spend a little bit of time there though.
There's a town of TinCup after the trail, and you know, people actually live there. It's not a ghost town. There's little shops you could have checked out. Maybe next time. It's a lot of fun. Do you not see the view right now? It's great. Look at this huge meadow we're in. It's awesome. We chose a great place to air up. Everyone's airing up right now. And let me tell you, what makes a good adventure is good company. As cheesy as that sounds, it's actually true. These guys are great. Now, we're right here. We came to Colorado with, you know, certain trails we wanted to hit. We researched a little bit. Are vehicles capable? Is everyone in our caravan capable of making it through these trails? If so, great, awesome, let's have a good time on them. But as for like campsites and exploration, and it's all up in the air. It's all, we find somewhere and we just camp there. It's great. It's wonderful. I think this is the right way to have an adventure. So we do want to try Imogene Pass, but we know it's going to be a little difficult. It's going to be a steep climb. So I think the plan is maybe like 2 or 3 hours away. So the plan after this, get as close as we can to the trailhead. Maybe find a camp spot near there and just enjoy the evening.
I didn't expect TinCup to be so scenic. From a straight shot through the woods to an open expanse of mountains. To A1A, Beachfront Avenue. Next episode we hit Imogene Pass. It would be the highest elevation I've ever been to in my lifetime. I'm not counting planes. Be sure to join in on the fun because we have places to be and sights to see. See you there.